Pumpers and FF just stood next to each other. None the wiser, surely FF, no. Can you get the rat poison out? Find yourself a cat! Pumpers step on forward! The Mithril Bullet and the Earthshake trying to get some damage. Damage coming on out. On the other side, the third party from BOMBA looking for an angle. Aiden and Niza looking for an execute. Phenomenal stuff from Niza to get that static damage down with the surge. More damage onto Chipsa. That's a third member dead as they find that one. X-Black on the other side of Mithy. Now in from the flank onto the Kingpin. And fate strikes. And their own string is cut. Nowhere left to go.
And this is now down to only 3 teams, but as we saw, Friendly Fire just not at full strength at all. Very low chance to be able to pull back up, and this is going to be their opportunity, but Bomba's moving in there, said, no, you are not going to be able to do that. Only one more member. This should be a quick cleanup. I like the punch back, but oh my goodness, getting away.
No way. They're chasing really hard for this. That puts Niza in a potentially risky spot. Knows where they all are. Tries to find the Q. Snow executes them in the end. They're the one that get that kill, but remember, kills giving points. Just look at the bottom of your screen as you could around BOMBA, because they have got 8 knocks apiece practically.
And this is looking relatively even as far as strength. We've got almost blue shields on everybody in the game. We've got one higher, and that's going to be, you can see over there in the southeast from Bombas. But aside from that, levels are exactly the same. And this is a weird place for a final circle to be. Okay, the way that the storm is moving is very, I'd say, advantageous for Bombas at this point. But this is an awkward, far range kind of engagement. We're going to have to jump over a lot of void to be able to make this fight happen.
There's not that many floating platforms remaining. Everyone just waiting. No one wanting to take that first move right now. Nemo, off the side, nice, floating as well. Surges back towards safety.
They see each other, and they know how this fight's gonna have to start. It looks like there was one storm grenade, and Snow looking to move in.
Gets over there, but he's in a very difficult position, but they find an engage. The ice crash is there from the Celeste, gets a lot of damage down. In goes Niza, trying to get something back. Takes a lot of HP damage though, and is taken out. Legendary armor and the jewel dead. Snow stepping on forward, looking for some more, and already Bomba having to back away. Member out as Niza. Available. Still just about here. Gets the most wanted.
Ooh. Yeah, gets the most wanted, but now we're in a really awkward spot. There's literally one plank of wood that they're standing on. Okay, I like this positioning a whole lot more. Any storm grenade here would be huge, but there's just no ability to really poke this far away. I mean, something like a strike would be really nice right now, but oh, look at this again. Bomba's getting the storm moving towards their position. That is extremely beneficial.
Yeah, over they go. The ice crash comes on down. Huge damage into the back line. Treadsy is dead. Niza tries to get some damage up, but has no armor. Just over the shed. Aiden gets a huge earth shatter, but it's still a 1v4. Gets hit up there by the Zeph. 2 members remaining. 1 minute 12 on that most wanted. The issue, though, is look at the armor. It's all broken.
Yeah, and we've got plenty or a decent amount of armor on the other side. They've just got to run. They've got to make it. It looks like Niza is going to be trying to kind of play a little bit of a distraction as they're waiting for this time. But 4Gamers Gaming, they've got to move now. Honestly, they've got to make this happen. There's not a whole lot of space. Okay. They've got the huge numbers advantage.
Aiden now spin up. It's a 1v2 on both sides. His shield comes up. Niza trying to get some damage down. Escapes for now, but takes huge amounts of damage. Goes back where they were. Aiden is dead. That's the most wanted out. The bounty hunters find their mark.
Oh, there's another most wanted right above, but I don't know how you escape the situation. They were having hard enough time with 2. I mean, they're doing a great job, but this has got to be one of the toughest spots that you could possibly be in. Got to use the shift as well just to try and even get anywhere. Now you've got less damage. Oh, this is overkill. Oh, manages to escape, though.
Niza is moving around so much. The jewel goes in, trying to find something. It was a step too far. FGG, find it.
4Gamers Gaming, good stuff. Playing the pacing in that final circle really, really well. And hey, you know what? Bombas did a great job of surviving for as long as possible. You don't get points for it, but you get style points, which is possibly more important. They survived as a 2v4 and then a 1v4 for a long time.
This one plays out, and we are looking towards our final standoffs. Map as well. Niza on that duel looking for a flank angle.
Now, this is great for pumpers in one way, but also terrible. So they've got the most space of anybody once the circle closes, but they're also basically going to have to be the spot that anybody has to push into if they want to move anywhere else. So being directly in the middle of everybody is very scary, although it looks like TTV might consider pushing up north.
Public enemies #1, you would have thought for pumpers, but instead they're looking to start a fight on another angle. Another nuke comes on forwards, forcing Clown Fiesta to back away. Damage goes on forward. Auri now in a potential dangerous spot as over comes Monty. Into the air they go on the duel, trying to find some damage. The damage continues to fly on forwards. Execute with the shift, trying to get on forwards. And here comes Pumpers, taking their moment to look for the third party. Making a fourth as Bombers steal the home ground of Pumpers. Looking to continue trading out now. They get another execute. Danger coming on through as the mithril bullet is there. Bishop goes charging on forwards with those rocket boots. Mithy low, but not down. In comes Clown Fiesta, still a lot of HP and armor to work with. Can you chase people of Iden in the air? Stays alive for now, looking to retreat back towards the starting location. Not spiked quite yet, just about gets over to safety.
Oh, and Clown Fiesta is the only team that was at full strength at the end of that. We get to imagine some pickups, but they're actually going to be pushing in on Bombas.
They continue the damage. Niza being attacked, so is Iden. Mithy separated from the team, caught between the remaining members of Clown Fiesta, and Pumpers coming in for more action. Hot Biscuit, full HP, can begin to snipe from a great position. Mithy low, but not down, is not burned. Bombers get 2. Clown Fiesta's out.
And Pumpers only have 3 members left, but they do have 1:40 left on that most wanted. Oh my goodness, what kind of initiation is this? The nuke coming down as well behind to push them forward.
Into the backline with the Bishop, continues to shove on forwards. Niza surging as well. The Earth shattered down from the Oath. Blixman in a dangerous position. Hot Biscuit to half HP, heals up. So do Bombers, and we reset and we go again.
Oh, but this time is counting down. They've got to move, and they are going to be moving in first.
Apple. Got spiked. That's the most wanted out. Hot Biscuit in danger. Will not be jumped on too much. Niza doesn't get taken out. Times it well. Surges forwards. And they get a first place. And you bet they've got the most kills again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were getting kills throughout the entire game and the first place. What an unbelievable team.
Pumpers have put themselves right into the line of fire, though, of TTV. This Oath Shield now broken opens things up for a big engagement. Adamark does find one, and right into the front lines goes Tom Kick, who is bursted down immediately. Pumpers strike back.
The shot calling has been sublime from Turbo Velocity, but that one was just a step too far. But Hot Biscuit has been displaced. Lovely shift. Gugu Saya goes for the chase and manages to get out and finds the firm land underneath their feet again. Friendly Fire, of course, still got that nuke ready to launch. Both teams in front of them now. Turbo Velocity down to 3 in a scary place, but with most wanted, just 1 kill, Dia, from Teldo, and this entire narrative is changed.
Friendly Fire, who have the majority of space. They find the singular isolated Myth, who tries to get away. Yes, she's slippery. Is she slippery enough? The rest of TTV come in behind looking for Nox, and they find one. Teldo reducing the timer on the most wanted by just a little bit. We've still got 3 squads left. We've still got time. We've still got hope for TTV.
It was the right team, but the wrong player. It was Adamark with the kill confirmed, and Pumpers going in, backs against the storm. Earth Shatter, they just about evade it. Teldo, Adamark utilizing their shifts. Adamark falls into the abyss. It's all on Teldo now. Very scary moments as he throws his Pokeball. Go-Go Gadget, Abyssal Creature. Lancelot now looking for their own most wanted, and they secure it.
Getting the full knock and a reset now for Friendly Fire. It's them versus the Pumpers. A big nuke going to deny area from the Pumpers, who have inherited the circle pull. Take a look. Pumpers have priority on this next ring. And after the games that they've had so far, it looks like they could be setting themselves to move from second last game to first this game.
But check this out. Friendly Fire, of course, the teleport soul was in the hands of Turbo Velocity. Friendly Fire have picked that up. They do not need to risk this. They can teleport wherever they want, as long as they're all in the same place, mind you, Dia, of which the team is split. And that's exactly what Blixman is going to be looking out for as a little missile. Basically just gives Gugu Saya the excuse to make the transition anyway.
Biscuit searching for bits of damage here and there. Again, incredibly effective on the strike this round, and I'm looking at this. The way that pumpers are positioned, I think your best bet might just be to straight up cross. No gliders, no nothing, just hopping across the abyss. We'll see what Friendly Fire decide to do, but the thing is they don't have a whole lot of engagement. They're really relying on this Bishop to start fights for them. Gugusea to follow up. Outside of that, CC is basically no. We've got a full engage now going off. But I don't see a lot connecting. Blitzman finally gets back to the team somehow, some way, as Cab gets chunked out. And again, this lack of engagement going to be heavily punished, as there's no way to do this. For Friendly Fire, they get knocked into the storm.
Chapel phenomenal. Oh, but look at the Oath, completely overshot their mark. Lancelot goes in with that Jin, but has to go out, and they're not going to get out, sorry. Scratch that. Nuke goes down almost in desperation. They had the engagement in the palm of their hands, but Friendly Fire have had that responsibility ripped from their palms. The Pumpers, the leaders of the chasing pack now for Bomba, look to finish the job. Junker sent to the scrapyard here as Pumpers claim game number 3.
A wonderful finish for Pumpers and perfectly executed on this northmost ground. They defend the island really well. They dodge every engage, and from that point on, we talked about the damage potential that they had, especially with Shrike. They dance around Friendly Fire, never allowing an opportunity for the game to be taken away from them. Because otherwise, we're going to see two teams forced into each other via choke point. Turbo Velocity can't get out through the north, and Gucci Good Guys are just making their way through the Storm Grenade to move out towards the south. Out comes the jump pad, but Turbo Velocity are going to go over this right into Bomba.
There's a little bit of, well, you do not want to head into that space between Wall and Shed. They want to fly over every single team, or more importantly, maybe go for the engage on Gucci Good Guys. We saw a little stun onto Adamark, recovered well. Plenty of that Q down, Eye of the Storm. Toomey relocating, finds safety in the welcoming arms of OC15. Chonka Cannon goes down, but TTV still up against the Storm, and now Bomba choose to strike. There goes the nuke from Gucci Good Guys. They really are going for the kill. Bomba finds a kill on Adamark. It's the Gucci Good Guys with a kill on Tom Kick. It's Niza with a kill on Teldo, and the chasing pack is dissipated. Bomba have cleared all opposition, and now it's Gucci Good Guys going for the crown.
At long last, the tension gets broken. Bomba, they know that there's just one squad left. They know exactly where they are, but will they pull the trigger? Retchery keeping scouting with the Bishop. Out onto Bomba as Mithy looks for a way in. OC15 isolated but not yet spotted. Instead, it is the Abyss Breaker that gets thrown down. Aiden finding 2 knocks. Bomba separating, isolating, and destroying the Gucci Good Guys. Retchery attempting to escape as Aiden cuts him off once again. Aiden plays frontline, and Mithy takes the final kill, serving Bomba their final and ultimate win of the day.
They broke up for September, but the boys are officially back in town. Bomba wins the EU series in Livin' Love Live Loca. Man, that's a long name. Really should have workshopped that. People like it, I don't know. But wow, what a way to bounce back from such a terrifying position.